Hello, welcome to BioGrade TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Amílcar Lopes da Costa Cabral. Born on the 12th of September 1924, Cabral was a political organizer, nationalist, diplomat, revolutionary, agricultural engineer, and poet. He was particularly one of Africa's leading anti-colonialists, a committed socialist whose efforts against Portuguese rule brought the empire to its knees. Cabral was born in Bafata, Guinea-Bissau, to Juvenal Antonio Lopes da Costa Cabral and Eva Pinel Evora, both from Santiago, Cape Verde. His father was from a wealthy land-owning family, while his mother was a shop owner and hotel worker. Cabral's parents got separated in 1929, 5 years after his birth. He attended Liceo Gilians, a secondary school in Mindelo, Cape Verde. He later studied agronomy at Instituto Superior de Agronomia in Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, which was the colonial power over Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde. While in school, Cabral founded student movements dedicated to achieving independence for the Portuguese colonies in Africa. Cabral returned to Africa in the 1950s and continued his fight for the independence of the Portuguese colonies. In 1956, he founded the Portuguese for African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde, PAIGC. In the same year, he was one of the founders of Movimento Popular Libertação de Angola, MPLA, together with Agostinho Neto, an Angolan politician whom he met in Portugal, and some other Angolan nationalists. Neto later served as the first president of Angola. From 1963 to his assassination in 1973, Cabral led the PAIGC's guerrilla movement in Portuguese Guinea against the Portuguese government, a movement which evolved into one of the most successful wars for independence in modern African history. When the movement succeeded in capturing one of the territories from the Portuguese, Cabral became the de facto leader of an area that is currently part of today's Guinea-Bissau. In preparation for the independence war, Cabral set up training camps in Ghana with the permission of Kwame Nkrumah. The independence fighters also ensured that his lieutenants were skilled in various war techniques. He taught them these skills, and being an agronomist, ensured that local crop growers had better farming techniques so that they could increase productivity and be able to feed their family and tribe, as well as the soldiers enlisted in the PAIGC's military wing. The PAIGC soldiers also tilled and plowed the fields together with the local population. Cabral had it all planned out for the welfare of his soldiers and the success of the war for independence. During the war, he also set up a roving hospital and triage station for the medical attention of wounded soldiers. They also catered for the healthcare of the larger populace from the medical supplies that the USSR and Sweden provided. Furthermore, for the love of the natives, Cabral and the PAIGC set up a trade and barter bazaar system that moved around the country, making staple goods available to the countryside at prices much lower than what the colonial store owners offered. This did not go down well with the colonial store owners. After some time, the triage station and the bazaar faced frequent attacks from the Portuguese regiment forces. In 1972, Cabral began to form a People's Assembly in preparation for the independence of Guinea-Bissau. However, PAIGC rival Inocencio Cani, who many believed was working with Portuguese agents, hated that move and decided to kill him. Cani, together with another member of PAIGC, shot and killed Cabral on the 20th of January 1973 in Conakry, Guinea. Sadly, Cabral did not live to experience the independence he fought for. Because people suspected that Cani worked with the Portuguese, They also felt that the Portuguese government had a hand in Cabral's death. Barely a month after the assassination, the United States reported that the Portuguese government was not directly involved in his death. Still connected to his assassination, about 100 officers and guerrilla soldiers of the PAIGC were accused of involvement in the conspiracy that resulted in his death in an attempt to seize power. All suspects were executed. About 2 years after Cabral's death, on the 25th of April 1974, the Coronation Revolution coup was carried out in Portugal, and a ceasefire in the various battlefronts came, leading to the independence of all of Portugal's former colonies in Africa. Amílcar Cabral's half-brother, Luis Cabral, eventually became the president of Guinea-Bissau. Cabral's impacts are forever remembered worldwide. In 1978, East Germany issued a postage stamp in honor of him. The 1983 Chris Marker's film Sans Soleil focuses on Cabral's political thought and role in the liberation of Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde. He is also the subject of the Portuguese documentary Amílcar Cabral, released in 2000. In 2007, the Senegalese band Orchestra Baobab included the song Cabral, sung in Cape Verdean Creole, in their album Made in Dakar. That's not all, as the documentary film Cabralista, winner of the Cape Verde International Film Festival CVIFF Prize for Best Documentary in 2011, puts Cabral's political views and ideologies in the spotlight. President William R. Tolbert of the Republic of Liberia built a housing estate on the old road Sincor, Monrovia, Liberia, and named it in honor of Cabral. There's a block of flats named Amílcar Cabral Court on Portus Road in West London. He was nominated as one of the world's greatest leaders in a poll conducted by the BBC World History magazine in March 2020. What have we missed out of this biography of Cabral? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.